Hello, this is Ruth Medd, the Executive Chair of Women on Boards, and this is my weekly update of vacancies on the WOB website. Each week I cover certain topics and themes. You might recall if you listened to my most recent review, I did a focus on not-for-profits, paid companies in the private company space, and a bit on government boards. So today, which is the end of the first week of June, I'm going to look at a number of not-for-profits, a number of interesting government boards that have some element of, for purpose about them, and then some agricultural companies. Despite all this, a lot of those are unpaid, but there are still the vast majority of boards on the website are paid vacancies. But it's always important to look at social purpose organisations. So here we go for this week. In the not-for-profit sector in particular, we've got March for Justice, which is the organisation that organised the marches most recently to raise the awareness of sexual misbehaviour, etc., in the Australian society. They are now trying to corporatise and become a bit more professional and have a longevity about them. And they're looking for 3 new directors, one of which is a fundraiser, and they are willing to enter into some form of payment arrangement to secure the right person. Then there's 2 other vacancies as well. So if that is one of the things that you feel you're interested in, please get in touch with me because I'm helping them with the recruitment exercise. Second up, an organisation called Woodville Alliance, which is an organisation that one of our senior WOB members is on as a director, and they're looking for people to assist with their organisation, which is all about social assistance and housing. So that's 2 interesting not-for-profits, if that's where your focus lies. Okay, in the government space this week, we've got some interesting, to say the least, offerings. And remember, one of the characteristics of government boards is that there's sort of something for everyone. So if you think it's a slightly obscure topic, that's actually a good place if you have that slightly obscure skill set to start your board career. So first up, we've got Animal Welfare Committee in Victoria. And they're into ethics, agri issues, and public policy. So that's what they're looking for. That's 22394. Then we've got the Serious Offenders Review Panel in New South Wales. They need a lawyer, and they regularly appear on our jobs board. And quite clearly, there's a bit of a demand for people who can help with managing serious offenders. And next up, really one for the particularly skilled amongst us, the Dams Safety Organisation in New South Wales. Very important, of course. They need a mining engineer or somebody who knows enough about mining to make a serious contribution to saving us from bursting dams, so to speak. So that's 3 areas that are really quite specific skill sets that you might find of interest. There's many more, but that's just 3. Okay, and my final category, because as you might have noticed from my last remarks a couple of weeks ago, this is the agri season. Board appointments go in cycles, and the agri sector, which is part government funded, part funded by the agri sector, recruits at about this time of the year. And there's 3 more new ones up on the board this week. There's Horticulture Innovation, there's Plant Health Australia, and Sugar Research Australia. Now, all of these want people who know something about the sector, but they also want a broad range of governance skills. So that's my list for this week. Please take a look at the jobs board. It's got some really interesting things on it, apart from the ones I've mentioned. And the trick, of course, is if you're interested in something, ring up the contact person and have a chat. And basically put your place mark on the recruitment exercise so that you are fully informed and are able to make a good fist of putting in an application. And remember, WOB's always here to help, and me in particular. So enjoy the jobs board, and I'll see you in a week or 2 with more fascinating vacancies. Bye for now. Ciao.